value or deserve.
Apart from these, there is nothing known as spirit or soul. Although millions and millions of human beings from the dawn of civilization believed that there is a spirit, primitive man gave this spirit to all organisms as well as non-living things. They gave spirit or soul to sun, the moon, the planets, hence they worship them. They gave it to mountains and rivers, they worship them. Later they gave to stones and idols, they worship them. Later, as man's knowledge advanced, they gave life only to living organisms and soul only to living organisms. Later, the three Middle East religions, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, gave only soul to man and not to any other organism. But even before the advent of Christianity or Islam on this planet, Lord Gautama Buddha in India propounded the theory that even man has no soul or Atman. So let us now leave that soul idea which is blindly believed, for which there is no evidence. It was believed for years together. Even now it is believed by many. And primitives always thought that the heart was the seat of the soul. Heart is only a muscular tissue engaged in pumping blood, and it is not the seat of soul. It is from that primitive belief that we have the usage kind-hearted, hard-hearted, learning by heart, or even sacred heart. All these ideas are really primitive ideas, now not accepted. It is now possible to transplant one heart from the body to another body. If the heart is the seat of the soul, soul can be transplanted in that way. Yesterday, I was reading in the Blitz paper if you want to see God, go to Puttaparthi. And that article says Sai Baba is waiting to enter your heart. Please don't allow this to happen, because it will kill you, it will block your blood circulation. Let us see the three accepted things for living organisms: life, body, life, and mind. For ordinary people, there is no distinction between life and mind, but they are really different entities. A mango tree has life, it has no mind. A potato has life, it has no mind. Thus, to say that human life is sacred than the life of a chicken, or that of a cow, or that of a mango tree, is all utter nonsense. Life in any organism, whether it is in a mosquito or a man, is the same, with same qualities only. It is an energy which is produced by the body by oxidizing the fuel during respiration. While breathing, oxygen is taken by the blood. The hemoglobin of the blood will absorb it. That is pumped to various parts of the body, and where oxidation takes place, producing energy. If we tie a rubber tourniquet here and tighten it, the blood with its nutrition and oxygen will not be flowing to the tissues of the hand, and the hand will begin to die. First it becomes benumbed, and gradually it will die. If we are sensible enough to remove the tourniquet, in time the hand will be revived. But on the other hand, if you keep it too long, for putrefaction or decomposition to start in the hand, even if you remove the tourniquet, the hand will not revive. Gangrene will set in, and the rest of the body can be saved only by amputating the limb. Thus, we are producing life by respiratory process, a slow process of oxidation, burning the fuel with the help of the oxygen we breathe in, which is dissolved in the blood. In the case of lower animals, the respiratory process is not complicated as in the case of man or in a monkey or a mouse, where it is complicated because of the centralization. Air has to go into the lungs, it has to be absorbed into the blood, it has to be pumped out by the heart, and then it has to circulate in the body. But in the case of lower creatures, say for example planarial worms, the whole body is able to absorb oxygen through the skin. Cutaneous respiration goes on. With the result, such a worm can be cut into many pieces, and each piece will not die. It will begin to grow as independent organisms. Thus, if a worm has one soul, definitely if it is cut into 15 pieces, there will be 15 fractions of souls in each piece, and when they grow into an independent individual, there will be a fraction of soul only in that. This kind of division is possible not only in lower animals, but even in plants. That is what we do when we cut the stems of rose or tapioca. When we cut into pieces, the pieces won't die because they can conduct their respiratory work, taking in oxygen through the lenticular holes and producing energy. Each piece will begin to grow and produce an independent plant or an individual. There is a cylindrical animal in the sea which has no centralization at all. Get a cylinder put into a mortar, grind it into a paste, and put this paste into sea water in a laboratory, and allow oxygen to bubble through that. You will be able to see within 1 month there will be millions of anemone multiplying in that, because each and every cell is capable of doing its own respiration, producing energy, and thus they won't die. Thus, if the cylindrate has one soul, there will be millions of cells which will disintegrate and produce new cylinderates, and we will be having fractions of soul in each piece. Higher up in organisms, we come to the insect world, where the respiratory process is through spiracles or holes on the abdomen. You can get hold of a cockroach or a grasshopper or a dragonfly, cut off the head and leave the body in an aerated air-containing box. The body will not die. It will begin to walk about. And if you have two bodies, a male body and a female body without the head, these bodies will not die. They will live for many more days, and if there is any chance of giving it nourishment, it will continue to live even without head. Thus, these insects without head, have they lost a part of their soul? No. The body is able to live because the body can do respiration even without head. And not only they live, the male body will mate with the female body, and the female body will lay eggs, and these eggs will hatch out, producing perfect insects with body and head. Ladies and gentlemen, this shows how the body of an insect not only can maintain life, it has a rudimentary mind to distinguish between male and female. That means, unlike us, who has the brain only in the head, in the case of insects, it has only a pair of ganglia in the head, and they have more ganglia in the body too. With the result, there is mental faculty in the body of an insect, unlike our case where the body has no mind at all, because we have no brain tissue in the body, it is all in our head. Now, when you come to human beings, he is an individual because everything is centralized. We cannot be divided. Kovoor cannot be divided into two, and two won't be set to two Kovoors. Both will die off. But even in the case of Kovoor, in the case of each and every one of you, there was a stage when you were also a individual. That is, when you are born in your mother's womb. When you are formed as fertilized egg cell, it divides into 2, into 4, into 8, to 16. But if you like that, it goes on multiplying. At the end of 280 days, a human baby with billions of not only cells, but tissues and organs will be formed. But in that division, which takes place in early life, into 2, then if by chance the 2 cells happen to separate, both of them will develop into 2 babies in the same womb, originated from one baby. Identical twins, triplets, quadruplets, quintuplets, etc., are nothing but one and the same baby divided into 2, into 3, into 4, or into 5, and separated. They are different from congenital twins in the fact that they are one and the same baby, divided into so many parts. Thus, if there are identical twins, if the soul is there, they will be only having half a soul each. If they are quadruplet, they will be having only a quarter of a soul each, because one soul is divided into 4. So the soul idea is entirely a different one, which therefore cannot stand scientific scrutiny. But medical science does not recognize the existence of a soul, but medical science will have to recognize body, life and mind. Now let us see whether body, life or mind can survive death. Death is nothing but cessation of vital energy in the body. If my nose and mouth are bandaged with rubber tape, naturally respiratory process will stop and I will die. But before decomposition takes place, it is possible to revive the body. There are many cases where dead bodies are revived by artificial resuscitation, mouth-and-mouth respiration, iron lung, electronic pacemaker, etc., heart massage. All these techniques are adopted when persons die as a result of heart failure, electric shock, drowning, etc., where there is no deterioration of the protoplasm. On the other hand, if a man dies of infectious disease, naturally there is no chance of reviving because protoplasm is already decomposed or decomposition has started. Dr. Vasandarao of Mysore was admitted, not Dr. Vasandarao was admitted in a hospital in Mysore, suffering from heart attack. Unfortunately, on the third day, he died in hospital. The brothers were informed by telegram. They brought a van to take the corpse home. Vasandarao was put in the van and the brothers took the body home. Road in Mysore is called good, but they had to take the van along the village road to their village, and the wheel of the van fell into one of the ruts in the road, and it gave a big jolt to the van, making the head of the corpse of Rao hit against the side of the van. The right hand of the corpse started rubbing the head. When the brothers saw the corpse wiping, or rather rubbing the head, they got panicky. They turned the van right about them, drove back to the hospital. Rao's body was taken back into the hospital and was put into the iron lung. 2 weeks later, Vasandarao went home discharged. We cannot say that Vasantarao's life departed and came back. No. The body ceased producing life later as a result of the jolt from the heart, and the lungs started working and he was revived. When he revived, he produced new life, fresh life. It is not a continuity at all. Life was produced. You know, the famous American film star Peter Sellers died 6 times